Right guys, welcome back to episode 3. I just want to say thank you very much to all the support you've all gave with your likes, comments, views. It really means a lot. Me and the cameraman, we are going to work on upgrading the audio and the camera quality. To be honest with you, we didn't think it was really going to take off at all, and obviously it's still early days, but it's something we're all going to get sorted out. So yeah, stay tuned because this is going to be a good one. Right people, episode 3. Today we are at a place called Slice of India, and it's in Derby, and it's an all-you-can-eat Indian with Chinese. I think there's a Cantonese stuff in there, but from what I've gathered, it is got a lot of, I mean, you'll see when we get in there, absolutely massive venue this is. I'm absolutely starving, so let's get in there. Right people, we're inside the building now. It's absolutely massive. Cameraman, follow me and I'll show you around and show you what we're dealing with here. So here look, we've got all our starters. Cameraman. All the starters here, which looks absolutely tremendous. And as we come around here, you've got all your chutneys here guys, what you would normally get on your pickle tray from your normal Indian takeaway. Very nice it's looking. And then as you come around here guys, we have a Chinese section. Garlic vegetables, steamed parsley fish, hot garlic chicken, sweet and sour chicken. As we all know, we like a bit of sweet and sour chicken. Prawn crackers. So, sorry, from what I can gather, we've got the starters over there. Cameraman, watch your back. Sorry, darling. Sorry. So what I can gather is, guys, because it's very busy in here. Jesus Christ. So you've got your starters over there, your Indian style starters, and then you come down the back here, and then you've got your like sort of Chinese food. And then if you follow me, without trying to bump into someone. This here guys, very interesting. So basically, I'm presuming you grab your own plate, you put whatever you want on there, and then you give it to the chaps in the middle, and then they will cook it up for you in a stir fry fashion. Very nice, I like that, because obviously we've all got different tastes. Cameraman, follow me. Here we've got the grill section, where I'm presuming you can talk to this chap and specify what you want in putting on the grill, meat-wise. So what we've got here guys, we've got roasted parsley potatoes, chilli soy chap. Jesus Christ, this does look interesting. And then, if you're a very fussy eater, we have the English side. Chicken nuggets, chips, spring rolls, and a bit of pizza. Now, obviously guys, we're not all into Indian, Chinese cuisine, so if you are coming as a group, as a party, it does cater for all different sorts of palates of taste. So we're going to head over now to the mains, show you the mains, and then we're going to grab a few dishes, take it back to the table, and we'll do some reviews. We're still rolling. Right, here you've got your steamed ice. And this is where we get serious now, people, with all those curries. Now, I'm a bit of a Madras man, don't really go any hotter than a Madras, but cameraman recommended the Rogan Josh, so I am going to try that. If you come over here, you've got your naan breads here, and then all along here you've got all your curries. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to get a few starters, take it back to the table, and gear to a review. Right, guys, as you can probably see, it's a bit hectic in here. because there's a lot to go through, I'm having to reserve myself and just get little bits and bobs. So what I've done is we've gone through the starters counter, and if the cameraman brings in here, look what we've got is some form of fried fish, which I've been very interested to try. Onion barges, they look absolutely lovely. This some form of cauliflower here. It looks nice. I'm very interested to see what that tastes like. Chicken tikka, and then over here we've got some chili chicken, tangy potatoes. Oh no, sorry, no. Chili prawns, and I'm not much of a prawn person, guys, but for you and for you only, I'm going to try them. And then we've got some nice chili chicken there. Looks like it's in a nice lemon, some form of lemon glaze. Looks very nice. So I'm going to jump in straight away with the onion barges, and let's see what we've got. Yeah. Onion barges, not bad. Not bad. Got a nice bit of kick to them. Nothing too much. But yes, definitely very nice onion barges. Nice and crispy. Got a good crisp on them. Bear in mind, guys, we are at an all-you-can-eat buffet. So you've got to understand that food, it's not going to be always the most freshest. But I'm telling you now, I am getting more of a kick on that onion barge. That is, it's got a little bit of a spice to it, which is very nice. Let's try this this fried fish of some form here. Oh, that looks absolutely lovely. Cameraman, look at that. That is it's a nice bit of fish, that is. Now, it's not quite greasy, but that is nice. It's coated in a nice batter with some lovely seasoning on. Big fan, very nice, that is, very nice. Right, what? So, done the onion barges. This is a piece of chicken tikka, looks very tender, and oh yes it is. Look at that, that is lovely. Nice bit of chicken there. Oh, that's absolutely lovely. Very nice chicken tikka, that is. Moving on to the cauliflower. Now, that don't look like cauliflower to me. Now, they've obviously cooked this in something. What that is, I don't know, and I can't remember what the name is, but we're going to try it. Right. That's not for me. That's not for me, but I can still appreciate it. So, it's cauliflower cooked in some form of batter. Maybe someone else will like it, but me personally, that's not for me. However, that fish is absolutely gorgeous, and the onion barges give off a lovely kick. Very well seasoned as well. Let's put this over here while we step onto the other plate, guys. Tangy potatoes. Now, I think anyone with a set of eyes can agree that these look nice. Put the onion on there. Tangy potatoes, got like a bit of a sweet and sour taste to them. Nice, nothing crazy, but very nice. Moving on to the lemon chili chicken. This does look nice. Oh, I tell you what, it's worth coming here for that. Oh. That is lovely. Lemon chili chicken, that is, and that is absolutely divine. That, guys, is lovely. If you come here, make sure you try the lemon chili chicken. Right, final one for the starters. I've said that I don't really like prawns, but I'm going to try them just for you. So, Prawn going in. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of prawns. Nice, in a nice batter, well seasoned, but not for me. So, but if you do like prawns, guys, I can imagine that you would appreciate them. Right, guys, we've got another dish here. This is called, and I'm not going to pronounce this right at all, Pani Buddy. This is like a savoury Indian street food kind of snack. So basically, I couldn't even tell you what this is, but it's like a hard sort of thin biscuity type, where you basically have optional fillings, chickpeas, diced potatoes, all obviously seasoned and marinated very well. And then here we've got a dipping sauce. This was actually recommended by the chef. I have no idea what this is, but he's told me what to do with it, so let's give it a go. I'll start off with the diced potato. So I've got to dunk that in there and put it in my mouth all as one. So let's let the dog see the rabbit. Boom. Okay. Jesus. Right. That is interesting. That is very interesting. I don't think that is necessarily for me, but like I say, so you've got this wafer biscuity type thing, what you fill with the fillings, what they've got over there, chickpeas marinated, and you've got the potatoes diced up. That is a very unique flavour. Lemon, very zesty. I'm not gonna rule it out. I'm gonna try this one because they've got the chickpeas in, and the gentleman kindly squirted some mint yogurt in there. So let's give this one a go, and we'll see how we get on. Like I said, people, not for me, but I can certainly appreciate it. Beautiful flavouring, just not for me. Yeah, it's, you know, I could eat that, but I won't go out of my way to eat that. But it's nice and I can appreciate it. Right, guys, we're just waiting on the member of staff bringing over a tray, because where we're situated right now, cameraman, if you can just quickly show where the buffet area is. So it's right over there, and it's quite a bit of a distance walking. I'm juggling 2 plates, cameraman's juggling 2 plates. It's a bit chaotic, so I've been over to the member of staff, and they're going to bring over a tray, just so we can sort of put all our dishes on and just sort of. Thank you very much.
Just sorting so I'll put this tray.
Yes.
And I'll leave it in the kitchen. So whenever you're going,
yes,
ask for them, and the lads will give it to you with the bowls.
Oh, okay.
And then you can.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. He did not want to let go of that tray. So we've got a tray now, because we're going to. What we're going to do is we've done the starters, and then we're going to move on to the mains now. We're going to do all the curries. So we don't want to be juggling about curries, because we're going to have curry going everywhere. So. Yeah, we're going to fill the tray up with a load of different curries. We've got Rogan Josh, butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, a couple of ones in there. We'll get a variety for you, and we'll give them a review. We've got some pilau rice as well, and a nice naan bread. Right, guys, the staff have kindly gave us a tray, because we've got a lot to go through here, but take you through it. Right, start off with very good for the vegan and vegetarian options over here. So if you are coming here and you are vegan or vegetarian, it does cater for you. We've got lentil soup here, which is going to be interesting to try. cottage cheese curry, which does, if I do say myself, look very interesting. Over here we've got a classic butter chicken, which smells absolutely divine. Going over here slightly hotter, we've got Rogan Josh, which will be very interesting to try, because that's slightly out my depth in terms of flavour. And then we've got Punjabi chicken, which looks nice, and then we've also got what's this? That's another form of lamb curry. Forgot the name now. There's that many blue names over there, I can't remember. And then just here, guys, your classic chicken korma with a bit of pilau rice, and the lads have also knocked up some lovely looking naan bread. I imagine that's just garlic with some sesame seeds or whatever kind of seeds they are. Yeah, so let's go into it. I don't know where to start. Let's go with lentil soup to start off with, guys. I'm very grateful that they've provided us with this, because this would have been a bloody nightmare. We'd have had plates everywhere, would have been knocking curry all over the shop. So we've got this now and we're ready to go. So right, first, lentil soup. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of lentils, but we'll give it a go. Now, don't get me wrong, that's got a lot of depth and some nice flavour, not for me. But I can still appreciate that. Just because I don't like it, doesn't mean that you wouldn't. That's that one out of the equation. Guys, right, bloody hell. Cottage cheese curry. This does look very, very appetising, guys. So I'm going to get a bit of cottage cheese with plenty of the curry sauce. I don't think that's cottage cheese. I believe that's halloumi. That is not far off chicken. That is absolutely lovely. Again, got some lovely depth and flavour to that curry. Very, very nice. Not too hot either. Right, one of my favourites, the classic, the legendary, the butter chicken. Very nice. Chicken, very tender. Right. I'll tell you what. That is some of the best buttered chicken I've ever tried in my entire life. I'm not just saying that. That is absolutely lovely. Chicken is very tender. There we go. The butter chicken has a lovely sweet aroma to it. Again, like korma on me then. Again, some lovely depth and flavour to it. Absolutely would really recommend the butter chicken. Obviously very diverse. Excuse me. Right, guys, so we are left now with the Rogan Josh, which is going to be interesting. Punjabi chicken, korma, no issue there. Bit of pilau rice. Let's get this Rogan Josh over and done with, because I'll tell you now, tomorrow I'm feeling like I'm going to have a very upset stomach. Alright, Rogan Josh going down. So that's beef Rogan Josh. Sorry, not beef, lamb Rogan Josh. I tell you what, I thought that was going to be a lot more spicy. That is very nice. In fact, I'm going to a bit of lamb Rogan Josh with a bit of pilau rice. Oh. The Rogan Josh, it's almost like, you know, when you do a nice stew in the slow cooker, it's you can tell that has been slow cooked, very, very tender, absolutely beautiful. That is, would highly recommend that. I'll be honest with you guys, I've never really gone to a Rogan Josh because I've always fancied the Madras, but that is absolutely wonderful. Right, guys, we're coming down now to the more mild ones. We'll try the Punjabi chicken with a bit of rice. So again, cameraman, can you see this? Chicken is very tender, as is all the meat that I have tried so far. A bit of rice in there. Oh. So I kind of put that like sort of like a jalfrezi kind of style of curry, you know, got a little kick to it but nothing too much. Punjabi chicken, very nice, very nice. Right, the infamous, the famous, the chicken korma, guys, which we all love. Chicken korma, again, tender meat, smells lovely. Ooh. I'll be honest with you guys, that's a bit different to the kormas that I've tried in the past. Not as sweet, still very nice, but not as sweet. Obviously, korma, getting that coconut sort of aroma taste. We've still got it, but not quite as much in depth with this korma. Very mild korma, that is. Very nice though. But yeah, just not quite as sweet as I'm used to. I mean, I ain't had korma in a long time. Put it with a bit of rice. Lovely. Very, very nice. In fact, I'm going a bit ahead of myself here. What we'll do is we'll get a bit of this naan bread, and we'll get that butter chicken sauce. Naan bread going in. Oh. Naan bread is absolutely beautiful. Very nice. Not as thick as the ones that I'm used to at my local Indian restaurant, but nevertheless, I mean, guys, I think we paid £20.95 if I'm correct for this, and this is all you can eat, and I mean all you can eat. You cannot go wrong. The value for money is absolutely impeccable. The quality of the food is brilliant. You've got to think, guys, the kitchen staff, they're having to make this in a massive amount of bulk, so you can't expect every dish to be, you know, personalised like you do when you go to a restaurant. But this so far is absolutely incredible. Very impressed. What I mean, like I say, the lentil soup, it's not for me. I'm not a big fan of lentils. But that's not to say it's not a nice soup. It's got nice flavour to it, and I'm sure if you do like your lentil soup, you would appreciate it. Last dish of the curries, and then we're done for the curries then. This is, Jesus Christ, this is just another lamb curry. I believe this is, God knows what it is, but anyway, let's try it. So, similar to the Rogan Josh, very tender, got that very stewed sort of taste to it. Nice depth. Yeah, nice. The butter chicken, very impressed with. Would highly recommend the butter chicken. If you like your non-spicy curries at all, the korma is definitely one I would recommend. Don't get me wrong, just because the korma's not as sweet as I'm used to, doesn't mean it's not nice. It's a lovely, lovely korma. The naan bread is nice. Everything so far is absolutely wonderful, guys. Right, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm absolutely destroyed from eating all this food so far. That Rogan Josh, I lied, it's a bit of a creeper. It's absolutely burning my mouth right now, but in a nice way. We've just decided to call it a day and pop over to the dessert section. Here we've got, I ain't got a clue what that is, but we're going to find out. Here we've got some nice fudge cake, trifle type things here. That looks sort of like a bit coffee sort of favoured. Raspberry jam, I'm presuming. This could be very interesting. These were swimming in almost like a syrupy glaze. Thank you, cameraman. Imagine it's sort of like maybe like a donut type thing, and then we've got a bit of classic apple crumble, and then in this pot here. Sorry, cameraman. What's that? Mango rice pudding. Very interesting. Right, let's give it a go. As always, very interested to see what this is, guys. So it's soft. Ooh, wow. That is like eating pure sugar. That is very sweet, very nice. I don't know how to describe that, guys, other than that is just like eating pure sugar. Yeah, that is very, very like a very, very sugary donut type, sort of crispy. I don't. Very nice. Right, let's go for these trifles. Raspberry jam. Oh. Oh. Mmm. Raspberry jam trifle. The sponge on it is very nice, very, very nice. Yeah, it's lovely, that is, very nice. I don't know what this is, I don't know what to expect, but again, we'll give it a go. Ooh. So that's like a minty, almost like a minty Aero flavoured sponge there. Not for me, but I can appreciate the sponge because it is very, you can tell it's fresh. Very nice, but not for me. Let's move this concoction out of the way because that's scaring me to death, if I'm being honest with you. Here we've got, Jesus Christ, bit of fudge cake. Ooh, warm. I'll tell you what that needs, guys. Big slab of that with a load of custard. Spot on, that would be. It's nice, don't get me wrong. Nice and warm as well. Very nice, that is. Moving on here, which I'm presuming with the sprinkles on the top is going to be more like a coffee kind of taste. I might be wrong, it could be red velvet, but let's find out again. So, again, very nice sponge texture to it. Nice cream. I'm not getting no coffee taste here, guys. That is red velvet, and that is very nice.
Lovely dessert so far, guys. Very nice. Now let's try the crumble. Now I have made a schoolboy error here but do not be fooled, that is not custard. That is, what is it, lemon rice pudding? Mango rice pudding. So I'm not pouring that on my crumble because that's going to ruin it. I made a schoolboy error. There was custard, but there was an elderly lady there. She looked like she was struggling, so I thought I'll leave the custard. So apple crumble going down. Oh, I tell you what. Them bit primary school dinners for dessert. That's what there is. That's what there is. Right. Now for the grand finale. The magic ball. Okay. So I was right. It's, you know, it's like sort of like a donut in a glaze. I'm just going to half that again because I'm not sure how this is going to go down, but here we go. Soft, very soft donut. Nice, very sickly. Saying that though, I have just had a full plate of other sickly foods, but yeah, that's nice, Harris, that's nice. Yeah, very hot. Like I say, it's in like a syrupy glaze, like a very soft donut, really. Very nice. Very sickly, but that's what you get. Very nice selection of desserts there, guys. Pardon me. The curry's incredible. The naans are what they are. They're not, you know, they're not the best naans I've ever had in my life, I will be honest, but for what you're paying, they are what you would expect, and you can get them customised how you want. If you want cheese in them, garlic, extra garlic, whatever, passoiri, it's all there for you. The curry's absolutely phenomenal. I can't stress to you enough that butter chicken, absolutely amazing. The whole venue, would highly recommend coming here. Great for if you've got a birthday party and you've got a number of guests. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Right, guys, we've just paid for the meal. We had a great time. The receptionist has gave us a palm. Just cameraman here. A palm. So this is something that I've never tried before, but as always, let's give it a go. Wow. And the tea, mint. That guy is a very unique experience. Very fresh. Here's your ingredients, guys. That's blown my head off. Wow. Sir, madam, thank you. Right, guys, so we've had a lovely experience there. Right at the end, the chap kindly gave me what's called in India a pan, and it was a leaf wrapped in spices and mint and aniseed, and just to be polite, I accepted it as it was a gift for free. And I'll be honest with you, and if you are watching this, to the chap who gave it me, I'm really sorry, but I really struggled to keep that down. But out of respect,
I ate it and I've still got remnants in my mouth as we speak. It was a very, very unique experience, and it's something I don't wish to ever experience again. But guys, Slice of India, Derby, go and check it out. You can't go wrong for the value for money. Absolutely incredible. The curry, amazing. Staff, very nice. Always asking if you need anything. Always refreshing your plates, which is very crucial for a all-you-can-eat buffet, because some places they leave the plates and you get a table full of plates and it's not good. Slice of India, Derby, really recommend it, guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next episode. And remember, guys, if you've got any suggestions for us, comment down below and we will get through them. Take care. Right, people, you should have said 3. Right guys,